Hello, everyone. I'm hot spotting today. Um, so welcome, and welcome to those to the replay. I am here in beautiful Manville at the Shine event, and I wanted to make sure I stop in and give you the 411 of this full moon, man. Full moon in Sag, and Mercury conjuncting Uranus and Jupiter going over the North Node. This is just huge activation, like huge activation of energy that's coming in, with Venus being opposing Pluto, which we'll never see again in our lifetime. I mean, this is this Pluto opposition with Venus. So Venus is, I'm going to have to say, the goddess is not in a really good spot right now. She's kind of sweating it. There's a lot that she's trying to figure out, trying to get going on. And she is in, she's in Cancer. Like, she's just like trying to get through it. She's, heading towards Leo. She's going to be going retrograde. She's slowing down. And Pluto's going for, Mars is going forward. And he can't really help her. But like any man, he's looking over his shoulder and saying, hey, who's that sexy vixen behind me? But he can't stop. He can't go back to give her a hand. So this is very masculine energy that's coming in. And the masculine energy is that of going forward, of getting things done, utilizing what it is that you do have, and not trying to go out and create something new. So this is like this energy that's coming in, especially with this full moon, and it's in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is very much like a sponge. It absorbs. It wants to see. It wants to, feel what it all is. And plus, Sagittarius is the accountability sign. It is the jury. So here it is. It's like it's absorbing the information, watching. It is the one that wants to hold things accountable. Venus is, very much wanting to. She doesn't really want to be where she is. Like, she wants to be in a different place. And with this actual grand trine that's there, it is really getting us to really dig deep within our emotions and bring in within our stability of our fortitude of going forward, and understanding of what it is that we have to release. And that's the South Node. The South Node in Scorpio is it's the debt releaser. Scorpio deals with commerce, it deals with banks, it deals with taxes. So it's this deepness, and they're coming to the end of their visit in Scorpio and Taurus. So they're going to be going into Libra and Aries. So this is looking at the accountability and of how we are being accountable for our own debt, our own selves, right? The accountability of our own selves, so that we can go forward, so we can release what is it that we are needing to release in order to do this forward motion. And sometimes with the forward motion, it can be exasperating, it can be overwhelming, it could be where we're trying to figure shit out, and wanting to go out and run out and get something new. And really, this isn't a time to get something new. I'm going to stress that. Everything you have with inside you, and you have around you. And that's what you have to utilize. This is an energy that is going back. Pluto is going back into Capricorn. So if you thought you were over the shit that we just went through in the last 3 years, sorry, no. This is Pluto going back, because there's things that still have to be done. Pluto's going back, and it is conjuncting the not only the natal Pluto, which it'll conjunct, but it's also conjuncting the progressed Pluto of the Americans. So the Americans are going through hell. And if you don't think that's going to affect you, it does. Because they are our foundation that things have been built on for the last 200 years. Plus, they're the only country that is an actual republic. So this is the way things are going to be going out, the financials, your sustainability, the way the world is. This is going to have an effect. And the biggest part too is that if you're not having and building that stability within this world, and you're just like as I said before, these little like out there, I'll just trust and maybe I'll get this, and it's not going to work. You're going to find that you're going to fall and falter even further. So having that strength and that stability is really going to be the cornerstone of the energies that are coming in. And this full moon being the second moon after an eclipse is going to be us moving into a somewhat forward motion before Saturn goes retrograde, Jupiter goes retrograde, Neptune goes retrograde, and then Uranus is the last one to go retrograde. And of course, we have Venus coming up and going retrograde in the next while too, within a month, I believe. So we have the Venus retrograde that'll happen in Leo, which is, we've never had that in our lifetime. We've never had her. She's always been in Virgo and retrograded back into Leo, but not fully be in Leo. So this is really looking at our heart center. This is the fifth house. So the fifth house is our creativity, our play. Where do we want to go? And Mars being there also it's very fiery. He wants to get active. He wants to get going. Like, this is an activation of the fire, because he's been going for the last while. He was retrograde how long in Gemini, and then having to go through Cancer, which is all water, and that water energy of emotion. And this is a warrior. Warriors don't really want to get emotional. They just want to do. They got their orders. They want to get going. This is very much this forward fiery energy. So allowing, and with the fiery moon too, full moon. So there's a lot of fire. There's a lot of moving parts that are going on right now, and we have to really step into the moving parts and not be afraid. I keep on seeing like a clock, and the wheels moving, and we can't be afraid to step on the moving parts, because it's going to take us to the next area. It's going to allow us to move, right? And with how things are being activated right now, especially with Uranus is, with Mercury, the information. It is at the World War II point. We've just seen Moscow be attacked. That'd be like Washington, D.C. being attacked. So we are seeing these activations that are happening. But we also have to look at, too, with Pluto going back into Capricorn, what was that story that was being told to you? What was that piece that was being told to you that was trying to get you to get involved in, trying to get you to get upset with? Now, that's what the thing is that you got to watch your triggers, watch what's triggering you, and seeing, is this upsetting me? Is this getting me, emotionally, freaked out? And if it is, if that emotional freak out, if that's what it is, then you really have to take a moment and check yourself, right? Because there's going to be a lot of emotions out there and a lot of things that are going to be triggering you to really freak out about. So stay grounded, stay focused. This full moon, it's a beautiful energy. It's great if you want to put your crystals out, if that's what you do. This is a good moon to do that. It's a good moon to really, because as I say, it's going to sponge in, and you're going to wanting to sponge in all that beautiful energy of creating and of activation for yourself. So yeah, baby, it's moving forward. So anyways, I'm going to get going here. I am hot spotting my stuff today. So I want you all to have a fabulous day. And if you watch my previous YouTubes, it'll have the morning ritual on there for you all. And hold on, come back here. Da, da, da. So the morning ritual, which has to do with making sure that you're doing your gratitudes. I'm so grateful that. And make one of these very simple, all right? So to train yourself, and then allowing for yourself to cleanse, heal, and strengthen, and connecting with your creative force. So connecting with that creative force from the goddess within and the divine above, below, left, right, before you, and behind you. So connecting that, cleansing, healing all parts of you, strengthening all parts of you, knowing that you are that universal force, and allowing yourself to clear away any obstacles, imagining that they are done, and allowing for yourself to release and move forward. All right. So on that note, I want you all to have a blessed day. Onwards and upwards. I am starting to do readings. They are sporadic in different areas. So if you're wanting to book in a reading, definitely let me know. They're I'm not sure what the dates. I think I'm on June 24th, you know. So there's going to be readings there, and then I'm booking some readings into July as well. So onwards and upwards, everybody else. Have a great one, and may the Lord and Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you, and all that you say, and all that you be, and all you do. Yeah. Have a good one. Love you all. Bye bye.